The truth revealed. In a faraway land, there lived a young man named Arjun, who was known for his restless spirit and insatiable curiosity. For years, he had been searching for the truth, convinced that there was a great secret that would unlock the mysteries of life. He read countless books, studied the teachings of sages, and traveled far and wide in search of enlightenment. Everywhere he went, he sought guidance from teachers, hoping to find the one person or place that would reveal the ultimate truth. One day, Arjun came across an old sage who lived on the edge of a peaceful river. The sage was renowned for his wisdom and had lived many years in solitude, meditating and contemplating the nature of existence. Intrigued, Arjun approached the sage and bowed respectfully. "Master," he said, "I have spent my entire life searching for the truth. I have traveled to distant lands, read ancient texts, and spoken to many teachers, but I still do not understand the true meaning of life. Please, show me the way to the ultimate truth." The sage looked at Arjun with kind eyes, his expression serene. "Ah, young seeker," he said gently, "you have traveled far and sought the truth in many places, but you have yet to look in the one place where it resides." Arjun, puzzled, asked, "Where is this place, Master?" "I have looked everywhere, and yet the truth seems to elude me." The sage smiled softly and pointed to Arjun's chest. "The truth you seek is within you, in the depths of your own being. You do not need to search the world for it has always been there, waiting to be discovered." Arjun's eyes widened in disbelief. "But Master, how can the truth be within me? I have been looking outward, to the world and to others, hoping that someone or something would show me the way." The sage nodded. "Yes, many seek truth outwardly, thinking that it is something to be found in distant lands or in the words of others. But the truth is not something external, it is the very essence of who you are. The world around you is a reflection of your mind and consciousness. Only by turning inward and quieting your thoughts can you begin to experience the truth that lies within." Arjun felt a deep sense of confusion. "But how do I look inward? I have always been focused on the world outside, on achieving success, gaining knowledge, and seeking approval from others. I do not know how to look within." The sage gestured toward the river, where the water flowed peacefully. "Imagine that your mind is like the river. When the water is disturbed by winds or stones, the surface becomes turbulent and unclear. But when the water is calm, it reflects the sky in perfect stillness. Your mind is the same. It is only when you quiet the restless thoughts and desires that you will see the truth clearly." Arjun sat beside the sage, contemplating his words. "But Master, how can I calm my mind? It is always filled with distractions, worries, and desires. How can I silence them long enough to discover the truth?" The sage smiled knowingly. "It is not about silencing the mind completely, but about learning to observe it without attachment. When a thought arises, do not cling to it or push it away. Simply observe it as it passes, like a cloud drifting across the sky. By doing so, you create space within yourself, a space where truth can be revealed." Arjun took a deep breath and closed his eyes, trying to follow the sage's instructions. At first, his mind was filled with a whirlwind of thoughts, memories, plans, fears, and desires. But slowly, as he focused on his breath and allowed the thoughts to pass without judgment, a sense of stillness began to settle within him. His mind, once chaotic and restless, began to quiet. In that silence, Arjun experienced something profound. He felt a deep connection to the present moment, a sense of peace that had always eluded him in his outward search. It was as though he had tapped into something ancient and timeless, a truth that had been within him all along. The sage, observing Arjun's peaceful state, spoke softly, "You see, young seeker, the truth is not a destination or a thing to be found. It is the realization that everything you seek is already within you. It is your true nature, your essence. When you stop looking outside for answers and begin to look within, the truth reveals itself to you in its purest form." Arjun sat for a long time in silence, his heart swelling with gratitude and understanding. He realized that all the years he had spent searching for truth in the world had been in vain. The truth he had been seeking was not something to be attained or discovered through external means, it was already present within him, waiting for him to awaken to it. As the sun set over the river, Arjun opened his eyes and looked at the sage with a deep sense of clarity. "Thank you, Master," he said humbly. "I now understand. The truth is not something that can be found in the world, but something that is revealed when we turn inward and quiet the noise of the mind. I will no longer seek outside of myself, for the truth is already here, in my heart." The sage nodded, his smile gentle and approving. "Remember, Arjun, the truth is not something you can possess. It is the natural state of being. When you live in harmony with your true self, you will live in harmony with the world." From that day on, Arjun no longer searched for truth in distant places or in the words of others. He turned inward, practicing mindfulness and meditation, and discovered that the more he looked within, the more he understood. The truth was not something to find, but something to experience and embody. Moral: the truth you seek is not found in the external world but within your own heart and consciousness. By turning inward, quieting the mind, and letting go of attachment, you can uncover the deep wisdom that resides within you. True understanding comes not from seeking outside, but from realizing your true nature. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.